It's gonna be maybe a little crazy, but I like this game enough that I'm gonna do it anyways. So my plan, uh, keyword being my plan. I don't know if I'm gonna fulfill said plan. Is to do all of 14's story. Uh, I don't know if doing 2 times a week, even 2 to 3 hours, will even be enough to finish Final Fantasy story and all the expansions when the next expansion is coming out in November. But even still, I think I will keep doing it uh, even after it comes out anyways, and I will probably only do it up to Shadowbringers, and I'll probably do uh, some raids that are technically story important, but mainly I'm just going to be doing the main story stuff. I have some list of stuff for at least up to the base of a Realm Reborn of what I can do for raids and stuff. I think because there's only one, actually there's two technically that I would have to do, and one of them I haven't finished yet, so I have to do that on my own. But that'll happen when it comes to it. That's still farther down the line. So for starters, go over some things. I'm going to be doing New Game Plus. I'm not going to be starting with a fresh character because that's just, I'd have to be crazy to, even crazier to do it like that. So I'm going to start do it New Game Plus, and I'm going to be going and trying to do as many of the cutscenes and stuff as I possibly can. So let's start with this, which is the cutscenes that you first do depending on which class you start as. So let us begin. And I will do cutscenes that don't have voices. I'll talk, but other than that, I will keep my mouth shut. Also, if it's too quiet, let me know.
Here.
I gotta find a better
Here.
face.
Feel.
Because that mask is just weird.
Here. Feel. Think.
Oi! You alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Kupo? Ah, you can't see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. Normal folk can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Gridania is still a fair way off, in case you're wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see? Bertmont's the name, and Pedlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was that first attracted you to it? I'm just gonna go with the first option. Power, as in their power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers don't get up to a lot of fighting. Adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Gridania is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further! What's this then? Wah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken up ahead with Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Blood hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the exile to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Jokes aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feather fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridarnia? It's gonna go, yes. Is it? Well then, let's journey in I don't even know how to freaking pronounce that word. My God, in it internet. Tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gridarnia lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nastiness to move in and gave the exile unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last, behold Gridarnia, the forest nation blessed by the elementals. Almost, just 2 more.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridarnia. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh Umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of sorted personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Almost. And then I get to the actual part of the game. Also, as a note while we're watching this, is when I first started doing this, of course, I started as a Lancer, but I also started first as an Elezen, which is why I chose Gridarnia to start with. But yeah. Also, I just wanted to be a Dragoon, because why not? I like them. You there, yes you. Your face is not known to me, newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertanant, a wood whaler of Gridarnia. It is my duty to protect our nation from enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see which you are. And this is where the game would say, this is how you do basic tutorial things. But I skip all that and then Like, go up to him and talk to him and do all this stuff. And then it sends you to where I am currently located, but I have to do this for the last thing first. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Minoe is my name, and or Mother Minoe, as most call me, and the Caroline Carline Canopy is my place. As head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambition, the guild here is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fill the duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be farther from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds barely begun to heal. But I speak to you as if you were but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. I gotta stop reading so fast. Scarcely a square mile of the 12 wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whether we can try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but the silhouettes amidst the blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only that you can do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill, scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th hell for those who use amusing aliases. Rough. Ebik Darren Lore, And you're quite sure this isn't an amusing alias? Very well, from this moment forward, you are registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look, just arrived, another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The Eltsier herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not, lest you forget it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. I am to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves. You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th hell. Whoa, rough. Ahem. Pay the outburst no mind. He only meant to console you. These suspicious characters have been prowling the 12's wood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As it is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, g- your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of oh my god, my brain, exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother oh, Mione? I can't remember how it's pronounced, to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. And then tutorial stuff, tutorial stuff, tutorial stuff, tutorial stuff, which I can't redo, so that's unfortunate. But now that I've done all that, I can switch over to new game, and I've already restarted it, but that's okay. Let's go back in this, go to commence it, and let's get this started properly. Let us, let me actually get rid of thing. Boop, boop, boop. And since I'm on New Game Plus, the quests will definitely be really easy. I will attempt to go into dungeons when I have to get to them eventually, and trials and stuff, and try and do them at level sync if absolutely possible. But I know there'll probably be some things later down the line where it'll be impossible to get to because no one's doing them for whatever reason, and I might just before I do anything, because I'm gonna forget this, I'm gonna do this now. I want to go into, because I knew I should have did this before, scenario cutscenes. I don't care about the housing cutscenes. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so now talk to her again. Wishes to send an adventurer to instructor at the Bannock. Ebik, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? Why is she moving around like that? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because as an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred is an instructor there, and I think he may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there are anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. The 12-foot is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Alright. I'm gonna do this as I normally would, and I'm gonna just run my way there. Try and be as real to the game as it would have been as possible. So I'm just gonna run out. So you wouldn't be able to do this quest until you were level 5. So you would basically go out and get some quests that are just lying around until you get to level 5 before you can do this one. Come out here, beat up some, in my case, ladybugs and squirrels. Or if you start in any of the other areas, you would do other things. But I'm just going to run my way there. Just take a nice time through the game. I'm not in any rush to do it, because like I said, I probably will do the November expansion on my own when it comes out first, because that's what I probably do. At most, I'm going to be doing up to Shadowbringers. So, alright, talk to him. Greetings, Ebik Darrenlore. Minot has sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. Tolbun isn't much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wane, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as a strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of the outsider, the 12th foot is ailing. It is one rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that the adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their request, all you can do. May the elements bless your endeavors, Ebik Darrenlore. Yep. Alright, and then I think at this point, because this is you would go around, do other quests that are around here, and then you would just talk to him again after you get to a specific level. Go for it, Chief Instructor of the Bannock, which is to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. I see you're eager to lend a hand, Evic, this as well, but I cannot in good conscience send you to the forest until I've established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that, in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of Twelvewood's creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to elevate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. And this is where you have to, before you can continue on with this quest, have to basically have one in every main stat of at least an item level of 5, which I'm a New Game Plus. I have things that are 100 times that level, so ready for inspection, alright? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you passed muster. You would be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off to the wood without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Evic. Cool. Let's just keep going. Evic, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you to a mission of considerate import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you that only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelvewoods. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. And you may also be aware that exile activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly when the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hope of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. Ugh. Sorry. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take a toll upon the citizenry, Evic. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful that we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifeman Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and invade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Alright. Now I could get on my mountain fly there, but I'm just gonna walk it. Or we'll run it, because I can still do that. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't know why I was just kind of like lying in my bed, just not really doing much. It's like, what am I gonna do streaming stuff? Because just streaming once a week is not doing much. And then this idea came into my head, and I was like, why not? Let's see how far I can go with this. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens and see how far I actually go into this. Because unlike things like Octopath Traveler, where Octopath Traveler feels like the game that I would rather play on my own rather than stream it. I don't know, it's just not something. I streamed it for a bit, but just kind of stopped doing it because it just didn't do anything. You're about to enter an instance battle, and spells only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment, ready the information displayed in the active help window before answering the duty to call. Just level sync in effect, level 9 to normal, yep. I wish in New Game Plus they at least gave you an option to make the fights harder. Obviously they didn't do that because of equipment and stuff.
Look, Someone's already here. Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the Twelves Wood, we
this
almost
our
ended up
dark
as a trillion
stranger?
dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papalymo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong. You know him, Kuplo Kop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Kop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
All right. Time to do things that have barely any. I barely do any damage. I wish I could level question mark question mark. Ooh, this is gonna be a little boring because I can literally only have 2 attacks. Attacking this guy. I hardly do any damage to them, so I'll just do as much damage as I possibly can to these guys. One, two, one, two, three, two. Literally all I can do right now. I'm so low level. Can I stun him? Oh, I can. I'm just used to not being able to stun things. Duty complete. Level is no longer synced. Is that really where you get the first one of them? Huh. Interesting. I didn't think you got them the first one, like, that early in, like, the first instance. But then again, it's been a while since I've played the first bit of story.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead,
Oh, you're a lot smaller
presaging
than I
an
thought.
end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Oh, that's a lot bigger. A lot bigger.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. And shine thy light on all creation.
Oh no, my spear's in the ground.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter.
Giant
Ida?
crystals?
Oh,
Can't say
loud,
I've seen any.
heartless. Much the same
Are you
as
sure
always.
you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumiyan. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplok?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Jump, pull out sword. I pull the sword out of a stump. Does that make me King Arthur now? Wait, that was a rock. Well, stone. Yeah, same difference. Running real fast. Not really, but whatever. Oh, another thought that I had that I might do is that each expansion I'm probably gonna change to a different class. But I'll see how far I get. Evik, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I'm relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover from the life-mad stump? Give you the sword. A sword in the stump and a dead exile? I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Exali origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the beastman's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in the central shrouds, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such risks? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? So you've finally been acquainted with Yida and Papolimo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridanian scouts them among her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchange baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work, much as I had hoped you would in the days to come, Evik. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Exali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate to have a couple of adventurers such as you aiding us. I will pray to continue to serve the people of Danya in whatever capacity you are able. Whew, there's gonna be a lot of talking, and I'm not gonna have nearly enough water, and my throat's gonna be dry half the time. Gildev Chief instructed the Bannock which to... what kind of... Evik. Injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed. I require a capable sort to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigoe at population as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Monranguin at Gilbert Spire. He will answer any queries you might have. Now, I have other business to attend to. Do I even have room in my inventory to do that? Because I was doing some crafting stuff before, and I didn't really empty up my inventory. Alright, this will take 2 seconds because I'm obviously way stronger than these guys, so... I should only have to kill 3 of them. Keyword being I should only have to. Alright, get rid of the beast blood because my inventory is full. Jump, 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 jump. Oop, going the wrong way. I need to head to that thing. My bad. Sup, dude? Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. They're terribly unfortunate business, that. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Tappers League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and Woodways are assisting in the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chihoga, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the Creeping Death. Until recently, any Hur who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Huron population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chigoe eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with the ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Needs you to recover the surveying equipment left behind in the cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition only for the Craven to turn tail and flee at this first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers, as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough. The little half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by the hero Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the surveying gear and returning it to the hero Pauline at Gabenau's Boer? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records at surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of the cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over you. Is it this guy? Is this guy the coward? No? I think there's supposed to be another guy there, but since I'm in New Game Plus, he's not there. Ugh. Do. Out for a run. Should be in here. And I can just ignore all these guys. Normally you would have to, at around this time, you'd probably have to fight these guys to get through, but I don't care. Grab the records. Grab the instruments. Grab the rope. backflip. Didn't go as far as I thought I would. I think that used to go. I think that used to go back further before in the original, but I could be wrong. Because now it only goes back, what, 15? When I think it went back almost double that, I want to say, when it first played it. And I've been playing since before Heaven's Ward. But I've only been playing since A Realm Reborn, though. Probably, I don't know how long A Realm Reborn was out before I started playing it. But it was definitely a long time ago. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Give you that, give you that, give you that. Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldier of the Bannock. Fled the first sign of danger, say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it was wise to send the order to another a number of expeditions to match the region's topography. Topography, not topography. Tomato, tomato. As fortune would have it, the officer saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train and experience soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the 12's Wood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats that we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Cool, you got another thing for me to do? I hesitate to make such a dangerous quest, but might you assist us in fitting the number of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elements, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the umbral area, you see, forcing packs of scaleskin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing populations. If we are to truly break the spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Cool, cool, cool. So just gotta run straight forward. Alright, it's almost been an hour, and I've barely done anything, but that's how long cutscenes take. Jump. Just wait for them to get closer. Now, where's the eggs? I forget. Are they up higher? Oh, no, right there. That was a long 1 second. Jump. Here you go. Oop. Sorry, thinking I'm playing on my own. Blah, 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 blah. You've returned. Now my brothers and sisters may continue meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for legs, may I ask you to deliver it to Subgin Kamazam at the Bannock? The eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, the perfect meal for a soldier. She would be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Sorry, I just skipped the text, just thinking I'm just playing on my own. do. Ooh. Oop, there's a rope there. What's up, dude? Who goes there? Oh, Ebig, it's you. Another delivery? I'm not certain I should be the one to buy no crow for you. That's an anomaly egg. The troops will be glad to indeed to see one of these at the at table. Shouldn't that be at the table? Oh, whatever. And you say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear these are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Evic. I think that's another person you can get a quest from just randomly. Evic, thank God you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hand. I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Sure thing. Listen well, for we haven't much time. The southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, I here ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it seems something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hero and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Ah, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best crewmen to provide support, but I sent them to repel and excel the incursion in the West Shroud area a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be a mere coincidence. I fear the exile somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bonds between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you will help us. Sure thing, dude. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time, so you best make haste. Where the heck am I? Oh, okay, we'll have to go up and around here anyways. Do. I'm not gonna use my chocobo or any mounts until I reach level 20, I believe is what it is. Or until I get 2 quests that are level 20, because, you know, I'm not level 20. Which I think is, I want to say after the first and second dungeon. Something like that. Just, you know, keep it as real as it would be normally. Because when you get chocobo, that's when you first can, like, use mounts and stuff. And definitely using mounts will make it go faster. But just want to keep it normal. Like how it should be when the first time you go through it. Sup, Ale Stan? Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here at Instructor Galfred's request, you say. Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hero in the midst of the rite. Most of its party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. Cool. Let's just assume I have to fight my way through. I'm just gonna attack everything. Oh, hey. There's Fade there. Well, I don't need to do that. Oh, hey. There's one. I'm gonna have to kill him. Oh, there's another guy. Where's my throwing? Alright. Save you. Oop. Adventurer, please, you must save the hero. I wanted to go into my thing to get rid of that. Guilfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Please help the hero in my stead. As you walk out. That one. This guy back there. Aiding. Away, vile fiend, away, I say. I defy you! I defy you! Huh? Oh, an adventurer. We were ambushed in the midst of the ritual, and then, I'm not sure what happened. You were sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Seedsayers must know of this. You're technically in the way. You're also technically in the way. And you two are in the way. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hero which is alone in the depths. You must help him. Sure thing, bro. Alright, instance go. Spooky. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul that it may wake to life. Ah, right. Rawr, I'm a golem. Rawr. I become a regular enemy later. Rawr. I'm sorry, I had to. There's nothing at level 13. No, bad clay golem. It's possible that never has the golem been so sorely tested. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Hmm? Must have been the wind. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Ah, my head. Whatever are you? Shh, more birds. That makes how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. As we feared, Dalamad's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelveswood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Guardians have a lot to answer for. The imbalance that they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louisoix forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wah! Stupid things. Those stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlian innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 is but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelveswood barely recovered at all, and the Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Gerudo weren't troublesome enough, the Sylphs had to go invite Ramu, didn't they? Ramu? Rama? Whatever. Did you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do, and then 5 years seemed like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ah, Yida, look. Hmm? Golly, and what? And this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from the Lifemen stump. We must hurry. So those were things that maybe happened in the past? Well, had to be because they talked about the Lifemen stump, which we didn't see them until they came in and do stuff. But why though? Question mark. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget that Twelveswood is the domain of the Elemented. It is by their lead that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Grenadian sent a hearer to offer the place back to the Elementals by way of right of returning, which is essentially, an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing Gridanians can afford to in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood's eternal guardians. But you have more than your part. We should see the hero's safety and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Ailston. I'm gonna just assume that's what. But where are my manners? I'm Papalimo, and this tactless woman beside me here is Ida. Papalimo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Might need to take a break to go get some more water. Normally I fight these guys, but whatever. I would just run out anyways, even getting attacked. Alright. All this happened inside Spirit Hold? 12 preserve us. Who was that masked mage and what dark ambition is he driven? Wait, did I actually see him? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Gelfred. The matter warrants a full investigation if I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Gridania and seek out Mion. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep pronouncing that. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Cool. Now, I could do that and go back there, or I could just teleport back there instead of having to walk all the way back there, which you could teleport at this level, so that's not technically cheating, might not be the right word, but whatever. forget how long part 1 is. I think part 1 goes up to until the first trial, question mark? I don't remember. She's not even spawned in. Okay, I'll hand this quest in. I'll go grab a drink real quick because I'm thirsty after all the talking. If she would spawn and my computer would let me. Computer, please. No. Well, Garbo spawned in. There we go. I can't see anything happening in Streamlabs right now because apparently it's crashing. Well, the mixer is crashing. So if you can't hear me, oops, sorry. Welcome back, Ebik. A little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern if oh my god. A tale for the tavern if ever there were one. It only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being, at least. Do I make myself clear? Till the heroes have made their will on the matter known, it would best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have a suitable recompense for your valiant service. For your first half of your reward, I'll give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak with Antoinette whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. Inn rooms now are available, even though they were already were, but whatever. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records of various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all matters and tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontran is our guild leave official, or leave meet, here at the Carline Canopy, and I have spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you had the percent heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion. Look forward to by young and old alike, and I won't hardly recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Ebik. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young man. Cool. Alright, let's take, I'm just gonna switch to get the next part started. As my favorite fresh-faced adventurer, do not scowl so, I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since first you walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadow in Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would be welcoming the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to a very a very usefully situated aetheryte. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate, continue to the southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy the aetheryte in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on successfully found Bent Branch Meadows. If you so fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter service, doubtless the safest way to get your destination. Chocobo Keep Singer should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and should you introduce yourself to Keitha, the head Chocobo Wrangler, when you arrive. Okay, first of all, the whole Chocobo thing. I used it a little bit when I didn't have, my own mounts and stuff. and they continued on using it afterwards. But I never have used it once after the base game or after you got your first mount. I'm coming here because I can just immediately go to the gate instead of having to walk all the way there. So, spill stuff. Spill my drink a little bit. My bad. All right, let's get running. Do. Running. What level is this quest? 10? Still not quite high enough. Because you can't get your first mount until you're level 20, I believe. Your first mount being a chocobo. Just take a leisurely stroll through the forest. They look like they were in trouble, so I just threw a spear. It's fine. Alright, I'm here. Then I would normally go up and attune myself to that, but I'm already attuned to it, so I'm just gonna... go in and talk to her. Hello? You must be the adventurer Minoe. I keep calling her Minoe, but I know that's not how you pronounce her name. Oh my god. Until I hear her actual name said, I'm gonna not be able to pronounce it. Sent word about. I'm Keitha, head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many things about you, good things lest you worry. When the seeds here bade us welcome venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong, that is. Consider me a convert. Any road, you have mind to help out the ranch, have you? Good, we could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I have a task for you that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Eh? Alright, what you got? 7 hells, some bastard Keegern, I think it's pronounced Keekern, has gone and broken one of me Chocobo's eggs. That filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when a guard startled, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, but when 3 more of the varmints appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about this Keegern. Oh my god, I'm gonna... That's actually one of the races I don't know how to pronounce. I'm pretty sure it's Keegern. Maybe it's Keekern, because it's the same way. Anyways. Would you mind heading over to Matron's Leith and having a word with a soldier named Rosaline for me? Rosaline? Maybe it's probably Rosaline. The Ratman's Nest is her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what to do. Cool. I'm gonna go this way. Except not there, because I'll get stuck. Over the fence. Off the cliff. Don't worry, I got strong legs. Take more than that. Okay, I thought so. You're on Keitha's behalf? I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say. And there are 4 of the creatures? Kinkerns are nuisance at best at times, but we must now add trespass and choco murder to the list of transactions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must need be swift and decisive. Well, far, but okay. And who's better than you to deliver that, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of 4 Kinkern scramblers. We can send no clearer message. Alright, go in there, attack a bunch of things, they die, and I move on. Let's see. Oh, there's 3 right there. Bap. And stab. Okay, 4 dead. Yeah, I can't level cap myself in this, otherwise I totally would. If I level cap the problem is though, if I level cap myself, I wouldn't have any equipment. But, whatever. Basically just here for the story, so. The deed is done? Good, a grim task, but a necessary one. You showed them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the king will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities? Oh my god. Listen, I'm not a wordsmith. Frickin' leave me alone. Hello there, adventurer. You seem to be light on your feet. Fancy a quick step along the route of the Heaven's Pillar? Yeah, Heaven's Pillar. Here, for some reason I thought that said something else. I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking. There's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You'll allow the fungi menace to multiply, and within a moon they'll be recovering the whole damn room, rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there, though. The dire mites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to the falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of his more dreaded chores. Cool. I was gonna say, can I just go up there? But I'm just gonna fall through there, so I'm just gonna not bother with it. A 1. A 2. Do. And I skipped a bunch because they're hiding here. A 3. Where's the 4th one? There it is. How do I get attacked? Oh, getting stuck. There we go. Climb. Do. Maybe I'll see later down the line. I will see if I can get some people to help me with like the raids and stuff. At least get in them faster, if anything. We'll see. I'll have to get there first. Oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets? Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It is one of the few ways these folks can traverse the central shrouds since the calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest path to walk, but there are those who believe the will of Matron herself caused this tendril of the Heaven's Pillar to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. You got anything else for me, dude? It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to the Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridon. Yeah. So any threats to its continued operations are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosaline down below? I would go myself, but well, it's hard enough to marshalling the courage to walk the route for my shift. And jump! Ow, my legs. I forget how long it takes to get out of your first starting area. A shadowy fellow? Nothing that you mentioned. I may have seen something. I just dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect there's nothing more than a king or a thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. jump. More leather bag. Oh, that's it? Alright. Let me run. Might actually, because I think I turned it down on here, sound settings. Oh no, I have voices set to max. I just have master volume. Let's turn the master volume up just a smidgen. Turn it up to 40. Oop. Make it just slightly louder, just in case it's a little bit too quiet. Have you found something? Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveler. And inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and roseling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Branch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to the stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We've been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we'll find this shadow. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show these to my comrades throughout the Shroud. Once each sentry has been committed to the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom of the confirmation. Start with Elmore at the Bannock. Then find Bernard at the eastern gate of the Branch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to others. Finally, make sure Elgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if the stranger's aim is to harm chocobos, Elgar may have to personally put an end to it. Cool. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. My nose itchy all of a sudden. Alright, I know I can get up from up here. I think if I go onto this rock. Doop. Let's burn it out. Ugh. You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure? Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Just let me make my mark. There, that should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to the Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. Yep. Oop, shit. Sorry, I'm trying to hit auto run. Like pressing the wrong buttons. Do. I've seen lots of new players running around, but I'm wondering if they're actually new players or if they're just people using making alt accounts or alt characters and stuff. You have business with me, adventurer? Rosaline is right to be cautious. For this stranger to venture so close, yet to go to such lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have signs on Bent Branch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? And here, take it. You'll find Elgar in the stables past Aetheray. What the heck are you murdering? Are you murdering a water spirit? Sprite? Is it a sprite? Yeah. Yeah, sprite, spirit, same difference. Well, in that case, it's same difference. Get rid of that imp wing. God, I'm running out of inventory space and fast. Just zoom in so I can actually see this guy. Mind the birds, adventurers. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? A shadowy stranger matron's lead? You ready to show this Bernard number? I see. Good. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it from me to look gift chocobo in the mouse. I need a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lullafell that was sweating and swearing that he'd been attacked by a large winged beast. Yet, other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, I prove. Oh my god. A second. It might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and you'll see if you can find the evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly let Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the goddamn road. In those words. Alright, where am I headed? Oh, south. Okay. There's someone running around the car. They're redoing the Final Fantasy 15 event, so there's lots of people running around with that car now. Over here? Vulture egg. Pick it up. Ah, birds! Wait, are we in the South Shroud? No, it's Central Shroud. Okay. If we're in the South Shroud, why would they be called Northern Vultures? Is this person just going around sweeping stuff? Okay. A Northern Vulture, too? And they were defending a nest? Perhaps we could omit the last detail from many official reports. I would rather not give Elgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beast. You may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Sure. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak to Leone. After tending to the hedge tree, the hero was secluded to board a boat from the mere planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the hero has become in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leona's transportation, is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order. Run! There's a freaking thing going there, but luckily I'm high enough levels that I don't care. For that thing. But I don't care. What's up? Yes, what troubles you, Ah, yes, the boat. I had quite forgotten. Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, for the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of Tam Terra Deepcroft. Excuse me. Must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform me that I should be late in arriving. Cool. Ooh, the very start of this game is definitely very slow, especially if you're just starting playing the game. But I think once you get past a certain point, it starts to pick up really well. But the beginning is really slow. Say it starts to pick up right after you meet the Scions, but not anywhere close to that yet. It's already been going for almost 2 hour 40 minutes now. You bear a message from here, Leone, an evil presence in the Deepcroft. That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize the vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell from now? 2? Better make it 3, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Got anything else for me, dude? Might you assist me in another matter? A wagon that departed from the quarry mill was overturned on the road with some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Napakia's grace, Napakia, I think it's Napok. I don't know. They said it in the thing, and I can't remember how it's pronounced. The driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Kethy at the Bent Branch Meadows, if you would be so kind. Sure thing, my dude. And then I'm just going to teleport back there instead of running all the way back there. Run, 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 running, run. Ooh, spooky. This means that if I go in here, then I'm gonna get attacked by a frog. And now that frog is dead. That's what you get for trying to protect your territory. Serves you right. Okay, over this way. Let's take this time. Your time is 2 in the morning. Yo, we got delivery. Ah, this shipment I was waiting on from Quarry Mill. I heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks. But I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the Deepcroft or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if me chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of adventurous skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Sure thing. Now I gotta go over and talk to this guy. Sup, dude? No, oh please God, it's not Lila's egg. Evik, you must help me. I stepped out of the stables for but a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg? An egg! Sorry? Are you sure that the chocobo will lay another? God, you don't understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. You'll help me, won't you, Evik? Oh, thank you, thank you. Someone must have made off with it, but there is no other explanation. I shall scour every elm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. Sure thing. Oh, God. How do you get that mount? I've never seen that mount before. I don't know why I went for the furthest one away first, but that's what I'm doing. What's up, Bernard? Have I seen any odd carriage about, aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Quickalot. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? Hunter Scholar. Sure you're not a scholar, Hunter? That wasn't a joke or anything, I was bored. There's another person up here, or they're down there. Boop. Hey, guy in rock. A chocolate egg has gone missing? Well, let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier, so much so, in fact, that I ran over to check them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an elephant fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God, you don't think he... Why in the hell didn't I accost him? Jump. Seen anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man it was running off towards Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say that's where that. Oh my god. Then I'd say that there was your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a choco egg? Without proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Jump. Jump. What's up, dude? Ugh, my head is... One part of my head is itchy. It's underneath my headphones. The Communo snake. The egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. The culprit should take only Lila's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we're dealing with someone well versed in choco breeding. I'm sorry to say that the individual in question is like to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Lila, you see, is the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest spirits ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Lila's eggs. God, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Lukelot. If this egg thief is... If the egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why would he go running off towards Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail or... Bah! That is why it's not important. Lila's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing him after yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Evic, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he is working alone in this. Sure thing, broski. But I gotta run there, because I decided an arbitrary rule that I'm gonna uphold. Should I do some things while I'm here? What's my monk level at? Because that's the one I was doing next. Excuse me, just coming through. What was that, 20? What was that at? Level 11? I could, but whatever. Is this the one, the skeleton one? That's over here? Magic bones. Ooh, scary. Time for another instance. Sup, Koopalo Cop. Koopalo Cop. Koopalo Cop? I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. Jan Remy Blackheart. You can't have it, Capo. This egg belongs to Luke Lot. Hello. Who in Hellone's bloody fury are you? Those sops the Betbretch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the Farmer's hireling and bring me that damn egg. Oh hey, I can finally use this. Now I get extra damage dealt. Rid of the people who are attacking. Wait for it. Stab. That's still stronger. You're winning, Bo. Appreciate it. No. Bad person. Now say you're sorry. Oh, wait. I don't know why they did that. They could have just put me into another cutscene afterwards. Thank you, Kapo. What's that, Kapo? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is I always thought it was. I can't even read. I think that's supposed to be Leia's egg. Leia's a very special Pokemon, in case you didn't know. And I was just hoping to have a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Prince Red Nose myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Luke will be very happy to see you, Kupo. For some reason, I thought it was spelled L-E-L-I-A. I don't know why. My brain just stopped working for a second, I guess. Just taking a walk through nature. Do 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 do. Just stroll through the forest. Do 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 do. Oh my god. Things I say when I have, well, nothing to say. No point in sprinting, I might as well hold on to it. Jump. My nose is itchy and I don't know why. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Here you go. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It's almost definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit there, Eva. 'Tis good to see you and the eggs back safe and sound. Explanation. So I was correct in my assumption that that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered an unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be I. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the wood that we now call the Standing Courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yom in front of me for all the smoke. Well nigh given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to a bit of wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why this business is called the Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that Moogle stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We better get back to work then, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to letting go our guardian angel down, would we? Ebik, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lucat wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Yes, please. Those eggs, Leia's eggs is irreplaceable. I cannot express to you the depth of my gratitude. Yet I find that I'm still troubled. While this whole regrettable exploit unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. What's that? Well, thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance on another matter, one of great import, I fear. Of late I have noticed the exotic deer gibbles have been appearing over the 12 sub with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they chose to fly, the patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elements would not suffer the exalts profane it. Yet the birdmen seem to have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelveswood. And oh my god, and it was what which set me upon thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I committed the detail to my sightings to parchment. I would ask you to deliver the documents to Mother Mione. Mione? No, oh my god. Please make all haste. I have an irresistible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Cool. Let's go back to Gridania then, because I'm not walking there. Because I can just teleport. Okay, now there's gonna be a little bit of lag, but let's get to. That's the wrong way. That's the way. No. Jump. Jump. And now we wait for my computer to catch up. I don't know why there's suddenly so many people around. Hello there, Evic. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have not but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep the good work, you hear? A letter from Luquilot? I don't freaking know how to pronounce his name, man. I don't know if, I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you, Evic. Suffice to say, it is urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. Sure, just let me go on like 10 side quests that I haven't been on. I'll be right back in like, I don't know, an hour. Oh, because I have to wait for her. Give it a second, just to think. There it is. It suddenly got hot in my room all of a sudden. Whoa, lag. Ugh. Sit in this chair differently than I had been. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Nicolat's observation, the Exile have designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in the ancient forest and is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals will fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Evik, please see this letter in the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first bow in the quiver's hold. They should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect that he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Evik. Why? Okay. Faster than just walk there. Yeah, I don't think going there and teleporting or me just running there is about probably the same. Maybe if I was coming from Old Gridania, maybe, but it'd probably be about the same. Now, if I was just walking, I probably wouldn't be as fast. That took a while to pop off. My computer is starting to slow down. Into the archer's place. Excuse me, come through. Excuse me. Hey, how's it going? Excuse me. Hey, what's up, dude? Urgent message for Mother Mion is what that's how I assume it's probably said. Very well, you may enter. Receive the first seat of the bow. I totally said that wrong. Seat of the first bow. So you're Victor Lord, the adventurer of whom I heard so much about. I understand you wish words with me. Mioun is information about the Ixal, you say. Speak freely. You have both my ears. Oh, I'm glad. If I only had one ear, I'd be concerned. Matron forfend. They mean to defile the guardian tree? Before Nofika, I'm gonna assume that's how it's pronounced, Nofika. I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods could caught wind of this? I cannot help but think that this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Would that the warriors of light were still with us, but this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. I may assume, Mion, that I will dispatch my unit of beastmen to invest. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixal, sir. The Ixal that have massed at the guardian tree. Already? Bloody hells. Ebek Mion believes you are capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day and aid the defense of the guardian tree. I can't say no, so alright. I believe, yeah, I'm just gonna teleport to Bent Branch. No point in trying to walk all the way there when I can just teleport. I don't know why every person, PC, NPC, just doesn't do this more often. Just teleport, just so fast. But no, they decide they want to walk everywhere. Right. And run! Because this is still only, what, level 14? Yeah. I'm pretty sure, I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's a level 20 quest to get your chocobo. I don't remember if that's how you get the mount. I don't remember what level you have to be to get a mount. fact, I'm gonna look it up. Because now I'm got myself second guessing when it actually is. It's gonna take a second for my stuff to open because I'm running so many this and recording and streaming at the same time. That'll take a second, so I'll just leave that running in the background for now. Whew. Ugh. Oh, someone's fighting the giant slut. The Warlord sent you. Yes, good to have you with us. The Birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Oh, mournful voice of time. Squawk, attend to me all. To us, this forest, to no lookout belongs. Wisdom of paragons we possess. To former glory restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take. Until Garuda oh my god, I thought he was just saying that weirdly. Unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall. Our ancient home reclaim we will, Squack. Okay, it's after that. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. First squad, left flanks. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It's high time we reminded our exiled guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. And it is at level 20, but it's after a specific quest. The position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squack! Interrupt us, you dare! In your own blood you shall bathe! By the way, I love that spear. It's well worth taking so long to get it. Alright, let's deal with the smaller guys first. Casablanca. Avoid enemies. Oh, it's ill. Don't worry, I got it. Hopefully I don't. Ah, you missed. Shit. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bullard bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank where the battle yet rages. Alright, generic guard guy. Huh? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not so fare. Oh my god, I did this the same time the last time I did this. But you will not fare so well this day. Oh no, not to the purple realm. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might mine enemies. Oh no, it's a demon with weapons. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. He summoned a thing from the purple realm. That's a reference, by the way. It's possible. Just fuck you, that's why. I trust you object to her. Oh hey, it's you two. Keep going. You can do with a hand. I mean, I had it. Not welcome guest, no matter Ash. All shall fall before me. Yeah, sure, Let's counter strength. Ah, I stun you. Stab. Oh, come on, I didn't even get the finishing blow. God dang it. The wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Ebik, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. It's no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the exile from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who eluded us for so long? Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know that what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiverman, move out! To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to the efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pay me a visit at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you, it's almost never our fault. Ugh. Despite what it looks like, Papalimo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. We've been doing so for years. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Yes, why? Why, yes, we are Charlians. However, did you know? So it wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, you always do that, mumble something loaded with meaning, only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair, and it's especially unfair when it's someone as me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyways, all's well that ends well. Quite. We best be on our way. See you later. Ooh, purple crystal. Oh, I wanted to pick it up, though. Now it's just a broken crystal. That's not helping anyone. Alright, back to Gridania. I ain't walking all that way. Okay, now that I'm here, just standing here, then might as well just do this. How long going? I'll go another hour. I don't have a problem streaming this game for long periods of time. Yeah, I'll enter in. He says the same thing as always. Lewin, sup, dude? I have awaited your return, Yubik. Allow me to thank you again for helping us to defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading Ixal to rout, you confronted the masked mage and felled his minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, and none whom give me the cause for complaint, but you, Yubik, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. You have all the makings of a great adventurer. Mion is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she's plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The Elder Seed Seer will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seed Seer, my lady.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are he, are you not? My name is Kan-e Senna, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks. This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Those guys, even though they speak, they don't get a text bubble, because why would they? Boop. What's up, Bluin? None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Evic. But to receive such praise from the Elder Seed Seer herself. And nor is it half it she chose you to play the role of emissary for God's sake. You, an outsider. Do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not, I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I wager that you have not the faintest inkling what it is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Mune regarding what the matter. She's overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now you had best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Evic, don't make a hash of this. Is that supposed to be don't make a laugh of this? Like, don't make fun of it. Take it seriously, etc., etc. The guy's running into a wall. What's up? Well, this isn't the emissary himself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You're truly full of surprise, Evic. Next, you'll be telling me that you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtlessly already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the 12 Swift. Suffice to say, it is no small responsibility. Nor does the Elder Seed Seer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have not forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded you. Oh my god. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in keeping of Timbermaster Beaton. Go to the Carpenter's Guild and collect it from the man, and then return to me for further instructions. And run. Here. Man, how long is it gonna take you to make that one statue? Going on for like almost 3 expansions. So you're the emissary to be. Miona sent word that you'd be coming to collect the ceremonial artifact. The good news is that it's readily, painstakingly crafted by these very hands and from the rarest materials. Take it along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Alright, man. Calm down. there so many people in Gridania? That surprises me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Limsa, but why are there so many people in just Gridania of all things? I wouldn't be surprised if there was like an event or something, but there isn't. So I'm just wondering why there's so many people here. Back from your trip to the Carpenters Guild, let's see what you have in that box. This is by far the finest Moon-Oa mask I have ever laid eyes upon. The Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case you didn't mention, this mask was crafted from concentrated lumber rendered upon by the Guardian Tree, solely for the use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you handle it with care. And with that, preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now it's time to ask them. I forget if I actually have to have the mask or not. Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is participate in the ceremony. Perhaps you're feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, it's really nothing to being an emissary. All you're required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? This ceremony will be held at Miketo's amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker, a woman by the name of Estain. Oh, and make sure you wear your mask, or she may not recognize you. Now off you go, Eva. Good luck. I don't remember if I need to actually have the mask, and it looks like I do. Can I, with all my stuff, and can I just make it? I might be able to. Doesn't look like it though. And I didn't get it. That's a shitty thing. Alright, well I can fix that. Hope that people aren't trying to... I don't remember, I think I can go to a Calamity guy and get it too. I don't know where they are in Gridania though. So let's just see if anyone has it. Ah shit, I can't do that in New Game Plus. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna look up where the Calamity Salvager is in Gridania. Because they'll have it. Old Gridania, okay. Great, where are you? 9984. Oh, are they? Yeah, they're just over by the amphitheater anyways. Perfect. Either way, it's gonna be the same amount of time to get there. I forgot that in New Game Plus you can't activate some certain things. Alright, now I should be able to talk to this guy. Purchase quest rewards. The mask. Oh, I gotta sneeze all of a sudden, hold on. Whew. Okay, good thing is that I had, oh my god, my inventory is full of garbage. And by full of garbage, I mean I have so much crap. Right. Ah, you must be the emissary. I see you've come prepared, that as well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me. End cutscene.
Look! The Elder Cecia.
12 bless her heart!
May he find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light? Tell me true, has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late? That Heidelin would speak directly to this man. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When the Garlean Empire resumed its war of conquest, they rushed to the realm's defense. And when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so... None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the echo resides within you.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake!
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the Barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul.
I guess I should probably translate this because they don't speak in languages anyone can understand. That I should live to behold Bahamut once more.
Logalo.
Magnificent. The aeons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. so forth. Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony, gave us all a good fright, so we carried you back here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. I'm a giant tiger person. I think that's what they're considered. Tiger? Lion? You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. But your adventurers are nothing more if not resilient. You said that wrong, but whatever. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The elder seed seer told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost worried about you as I was. Bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure to visit her at the Lotus Stand. Okay, I'm almost out of... I think I'll stop once I'm out of beginning stuff. Actually, while I'm in here, I might as well... Damn it, I can't do that while I'm in New Game Plus. Okay, I can do that later on my own. Just wanted to do my things. Oh, which reminds me, I hope I didn't lose my things for the gold saucer. Hope I can still go get them, because I'll do that after streaming too. Okay, then I want to go to Conjurer Guild, I think is the closest one. Yeah. Aethernet Conjurers. Once I get out of Gridania for story-wise, I will stop streaming there. I don't remember what the quest is called, but you are Evictor and Laura, are you not? I bid you welcome, sir. The Elder Seeds here left word that you'd be joining her at the Lotus Stand. May I show you in? I look forward to you are coming, Evic, but tell me, are you recovered? I'm most glad of that. Now, I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern, but would have a favor. I would ask a favor of you. Nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this mind. Know, however, that I will proceed only upon the understanding that you are rested and well. Thank you for hearing me out. I've written a letter to my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The battles of Carteneau and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls, and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the Warrior of Light. That should be spelled with an S. Yet, so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accepted the part of the emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I will now take I will now make you my envoy and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly, I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzean Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Odal and Limsa Luminsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, my own newly anointed envoy, to journey which would take weeks by land. Oh, my hand. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it, you make use of the skyways that connect the three states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated on the lower floor of the car line canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark on your journey, however, you must do well to seek the early wisdom of Mione. Few firstborn Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the 12 wood than she. Oops. Accidentally clicked something. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk of our crafts may fall to Imperial attacks has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those who need it is great. Such individuals may petition and relevant parties to be issued airship pass. As you may have deduced, I am myself one such party. Yet I was not alone in desiring you to be granted this privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt that you will reward our faith in you, Ebik. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seeds, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go, go without fear, for the past shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crisp light, set forth and discover your destiny. Guardian Envoy. Do. After I do this quest, that's where I'll stop for today, because that'll be 3 hours I stream, which is one of the longer streams I've done. Maybe. Might have done a longer one when I was doing Valheim with my brother, but I could be wrong about that. I can look it up right now, see how long the video was on my phone while I'm teleporting. It's taking forever to frickin' load. Let's see. That's not gonna work on my phone, is it? Alright, that away. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand right now because I'm getting stuff on my phone. What's up? Tis good to see you up and about again. Eric, tell me, did you pay the Elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Talk. Appointed personal envoy? And how you are to bear the Eldseer's missive to our allies? Well, it seems you made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though you've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often as late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my lad, is some compliment. But I've flattered you enough for one day. I don't want you to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you've got an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky is quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before going anywhere else. There are of course, Limsa and Lysna, the City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The Calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in the shadow, beyond man's ken. It is a veritable playground for wide-eyed adventurers like your good self. Mind you, it won't be all fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, the internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals, so don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I'm confident that you will pull through and emerge stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Evic. It's been 5 years now since the Calamity, but folks are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it, and if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Running downstairs, Greetings, good sir. The reservation counter from Luminsa bound flights. While you were to learn the Elder Caesar personal envoy, we at the high risk guys are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? This is the landing area. Loading, just to go to the other side of the goddamn thing. Like literally just one step. Gotta go this way. Waiting. Board the airship? Yes. Attention all passengers, the airship is bound for Luminsa. Is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell, Evic. I'll be back, eventually. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. I'm trying to look at what the longest video to date is so far. It's been a couple 2-hour ones so far. I think the longest one has been a torchlight video. That was almost 3 hours. Jesus Christ, that was laggy. Why are you doing this? Also, meanwhile, the subsequent tactics finale was 3 hours. Why is it so laggy?
15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Feels bad.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Oh, they had that this early? Huh.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan. Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
can't believe they're dropping all that stuff, like, now. I thought that happened way later. So, shows how long I haven't played this story stuff. Alright, Limsa Limensa. Place for this is gonna be super laggy. So laggy. This might take a few seconds. How do I leave? Over this way. It's gotta load again. My mixer has crashed again, but I don't think that's gonna cause a problem. You're the Gerdanian envoy. Welcome to Limsa Limensa. The Admiral has been waiting for your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's left at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulroar Hall. Once there, please pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Cool. Bulroar Hall. Yep. Ugh. Almost done. This first part. Got pretty far for 3 hours. You don't have to like try and like level up or anything or do quests or anything, so definitely faster. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. You would be permitted to examine the seal of the missive you carry. Here you go. Yes, if everything seems to be right, my apologies, cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome.
Am I still wearing the mask?
I am Melvi Bluefisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
I'm never going to be able to pronounce her last name ever.
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. I was an answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean Alliance anew, but Garlemald was not content to wager on all simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail von Darnus, Hell's Taken, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent its lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Cartano Flats and met the seventh Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight in the Battle of Cartano, and I've seen full many. But thought we give no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort. I believe that's pronounced that. I don't remember. We cannot prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came the winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Oh my god. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For a while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the Beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I will speak not only of the Beastmen, do not imagine that the Empire forsake its claim on Eorzea. The Imperial crowds our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we needed champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us, save ourselves. It is a duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Kane Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. It's just hidden enough that I don't have to put a piece of paper there. Your duty here is done, adventurer. I see that the Elder Seer receives my reply. You travel to Ul'dah next. Pray give my regards to General Raban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell him all the same. Fare you well, Evic. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Right, go back to the airship landing. Whew. Hello. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ul'dah. Pleasure to serve you again. You're ready to ship? Yep. Prepare to the landing area. Let's go. Board the airship. Duda, sir. We've been expecting you. Flame General Raban will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to the hunting strips and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. No point in teleporting because I can just run around. It's in this area. Gardanian envoy, I assume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the Mississippi Bear, sir? My thanks. Yes, the seal of the Elder Seeds here. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formality.
Cartano. I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took to the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust Merlwib to make light of our wolf problem. Woman always did have a black sense of humor. I forgot about her, to be honest. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. It's at 50, right? Not 15. So no sooner had they learned how to use Magitech that they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by the legatus Solus Zosgalvis, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabar to heel, and so the legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius von Balsar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garlean stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. And all other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we were to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters are fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You may now make use of the airship connecting route to the Three Nations. Before you board an airship, you must pay a requisite fare and guild. I mean, I don't know why you bother. Teleporting is just so much faster. Alright, what's the next one? Call of the Seas. What information interest you? My Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind asking, do you perchance have a plan to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have certain information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Witch. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you, but Verdun would doubtless be pleased for you to offer him your services. Alright, let me just go stand in front of a thing. And that will be the end for this stream. I mean, I could just teleport there. Yeah, I'll just stand. Yeah, that's fine. I'll teleport there next time and start off there.